Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a quick play and review of Dr. Finn's book of solo strategy and word games, and disclaimer that I was sent a review copy of this. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So we've covered several Dr. Finn games over the years, and probably my favorite design of his, which is a competitive one and not in print anymore, is Biblios. This one's a very different thing. It's a book of solo games, 8 different solo games in all, and I'm going to show you a couple of the ones that I've enjoyed. And all you need for them is 4 dice and a pencil. So let's jump right in and I'll explain as we go. So first up is Cosmic Run. And in this one, you are racing against an opponent to try to reach these planets first. You can also enlist the help of these allies to give you some dice mitigation, and you're trying to get the highest score possible by the end. And there's kind of a Yahtzee-ish mechanic in that I'm rolling the 4 dice, and I'm locking at least one in, and then rolling them again, and locking at least one in, and so on until I've locked in all 4. Except when I say locking in this case, I am locking them in on these planets or on these allies here. So each of the planets is going to let you move your ships if you reach certain requirements. This one can take any die value, but it needs to be whatever value is next in the column. So first I would need a 1, then a 2, then a 3, then a 4, etc. This one needs 2 of a kind, this one needs 3 of a kind, and this one, needs 4 of a kind. But you need to successfully move a lot less on the tougher planets, because each of these ships is one thing you fill in. And if you're the first to reach the planet, then you get the full victory points. If you only get part of the way, then you get some of the victory points. Like here, if I just shaded this and I would only get 3. And if the other side reaches a planet before you've even gotten to the first victory point space, then you lose the game. And you can also, again, put dice on the allies. The higher the value, the better their adjustment is. You just circle it, and then you cross it out when you want to use it. So like here, a 5 will let me adjust a die's value up or down 1, whereas a 6 would let me turn it to any value. But each ally at the end of the game, if you didn't use their powers, but you did circle them, earns you 1, and then 3, and then 6. Like if I circled all 3 of the 6s and never used any of them, that'd be 6 more victory points for me. All right, so what the hey, we can stick with this first roll. Let's put the 1 there. We know that works well. Okay, 1, 4, 6. Well, let's turn a die to any value. And then, okay, another 1 and a 4. I guess I'll get some allies this round because it's not looking too great for me. Oh, and then a 2. Okay, that's fine. So I can shade in the 1 and the 2. They have a bunch of sheets for each game, so you can just write right in the book. Or I guess you can get somebody to laminate one of them for you. And I've got a flip a die. I've got a turn a die to any value ready to go. That's one of my turns. Okay, now we take the alien turn. We roll a single die. They got a 3. And we check the furthest back ship for each planet, and if the value rolled matches, then that ship gets filled in. So here we've got a 3, 4 ship, so they are now pretty close to getting there. And again, I haven't even moved on that planet yet, so I would immediately lose. But we're not worried, it's going to be fine. Ooh, it's really going to be fine. So I could do that. I can't flip a die to make it a 4 of a kind. I could use my 6 to make it a 4 of a kind, should I? You know what, sure. Why not? Let's just go ahead and lock this in. It's so rare to get the 4 of a kind. All right, so that already has ensured that I'll get 8 victory points. Now it's the aliens' turn. They got a 5. That's a 1, 4. So they only fill in this one. Although now note, if they get a 6, they'll double move, which is terrible. And by the way, if the aliens' roll doesn't match anything, you get to pick where they move, which is great because you can usually pick the thing furthest away or safest for you. Okay, 2 6s, 2 and a 3. We could lock in the 3 here, and I don't really want to go for 3 of a kind. That's pretty unlikely, and flipping a 2 would be a 5, flipping a 3 would be a 4, so that wouldn't help. Maybe I should go here, because they are kind of threatening, and I'll re-roll this and potentially get a good ally or something, or a terrible ally. All right, so I'll put that on that for moving a die, so that's like after you've already placed your dice from earlier in the round, you can move a die somewhere else if you realize that you got a 3 of a kind or something. Okay, so I did get this, though, and I got the 3 over here. And the alien roll, they got a 1. Shoot. They get both of these. That's not good. Anytime they get a double move, as you can imagine, things are pretty bad. Where's my run space? I got all these, equals, but no runs. Could put the 4 there. That seems pretty safe. Although they haven't even started threatening that one yet. You really want to be fighting over places that they actually care about. Now I could flip a 1 to a 6 or a 6 to a 1 to get the pair, but also I feel pretty safe. Let's see. Okay, so now I could use my move a die to move the 4 over. But let's roll for it first and see what happens. All right, I think I might want to get turned to any value. That's always so good. And let's roll one more time. Okay, a 3. See, I'll reroll 1 to 2 dice. I'll unlock that, and I'll use my move a die to get that over here so that I don't have an auto loss no matter what there. And Alien is doing a 4, which is this one. Okay, that's fine. I'm already at least safe there. The only place I could lose right now is here. I've reached victory point thresholds on every other planet. But I really want to try to push up here and try to beat them there before they get there. That's where they are threatening the fastest finish here. Ooh, okay. I like that. And I could use the 4 as well. I mean, the 5 to adjust the die is great too. So actually, yeah, let's do that. All right, we got the pair. We got the 4. Moving right along. It's a 3. No. Okay, good. So what do I want? I guess this one. They haven't even touched this one. Although, yeah, and 1, 2 is not too dangerous. I guess a 6 would be a double move and a 2 would be a double move right now. But certainly this seems like the one that I want them pushing on, because I can finish it pretty easily, so it kind of becomes a wasted move for them. All right, so what do I have ally-wise? I can flip a die, I can reroll 1 to 2 dice, and I can turn a die to any value. But for now, I'm pretty happy with just that. So let's see what else comes out. 2, 4, 2, 4. Yeah, I can't flip either of those to get another pair, because if I put 2 pairs here, I could double advance it and finish it, although I guess I don't need to do that yet. I can get a 5 or a 2. Oh, we can get another flip a die and see what else comes of this. Maybe I'll get a 5. Nope, it's a 1. Just terrible. I guess I could use my old flip a die. Sorry, I shouldn't be circling the allies until the end of the round, because I'm not allowed to use an ally I just got, but I could use a 4 to get a 6. Honestly, that seems kind of good. This is the 4 I already had. And now I have the last possible turn a die to any value. You can't get an ally after they're already filled up. Okay, shoot. Shoot. Okay. So I really want to finish this off. I mean, I'm only losing 5 victory points. It's a bigger gap if I lose over here. Gosh, I don't know if I'm ever going to get 4 of a kind again, though. Well, I could really try for it, couldn't I? I can adjust the die up or down 1, which wouldn't help in this case. And I didn't get a 5 for that. Okay, let's go for it. You be ready to use some powers to make this happen. Okay, so I will adjust the die. Well, actually, flip a die does it as well, doesn't it? And it's technically worse power, so that's that. And do I have to use... Oh, I can adjust the die instead of using turn a die to any value. Yay! All right. So I've now locked in 18 points out of 20, so it doesn't even really matter if they get the last things there. So feel right to go right ahead. 3, 5, 6, 6, 5. Wow, 5 is terrible right now. 6 is bad too. Yeah, I think letting him do another one of those is fine. I still haven't moved on here, but they've barely moved as well. So I guess that's okay. Should I go? Yeah, you know what? Let's try to get a 3 of a kind this time. I've got turn to die to any value if I really need it, which I might. What should I do with this? Should I do reroll 1 to 2 dice again? Sure. I guess that's the best I can afford with this. Sorry, shouldn't have marked it yet. Oh, I got it. That was lucky. So I now can't instant lose there. And they got a 2. Oh, they're finishing this one off. So I got 18 points for this one instead of the max of 20 if I'd gotten there first, but that's not a big deal. I would like to get here and get at least 4 points. Oh, that would be a double advance here, but that's kind of, I don't need that yet. So let's go here and try to get another 3 of a kind, maybe. You know what? Okay, I'll reroll 1 to 2 dice. Why not? Okay, that's why not. Oh, you know what? I can go there. I do want to get those 4 points locked in. Okay, and I guess I'll turn a die to any value and make it a 4 to get that finished off. And I'm also almost finished here in case they roll a 3 right now, which they didn't. They rolled a 1. That's nothing. So I guess here, right? Keep giving me a chance to keep earning points in all the spots. Okay. Could go for a 3 of a kind again. And yeah, let's try that. Still got a turn. Ooh, that's great. All right, let's try to get this to be a 6 to maybe finish that off. Should I? I don't have my flip a die anymore. That would have been great. All right, even though it's only costing me 1 victory point. Remember, saving like a bunch of the same guy is what really will help you out. Okay, so I finished this planet off, which by the way means that this also gets shaded. So we can't like waste an action from them on that. And I get this. All right. And at this point, they're either going to roll a 5 and really mess me up, or I just pretty much pick. So yeah, I mean, I only need to get 2 more points from that, so I'd rather be this one. I really want to get to the 10 here, and then just get a bunch of allies, especially like some 2s could get me a full 6 points if I get... Oh, wow, hey. Although, it could also be, whoops, the pair. Yeah, let's make it a pair. And the 6 won't do anything for me. The 4 is fine. Now let's see what happens. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I guess I'll finish that. Why not? Well, no, you know what? I'm sure we can get another pair. Let's double the ally that I said was going to get me a lot of points. So that gets me to 10 points there and a guaranteed 3 points here. Okay, and they get... What do I want to do? Have them go here. Just trying to buy as many turns as possible. Okay, there we go. Wait, 3 or 4, because either way I'm going to finish that. And I guess 3 would be worth more. So whoops, that was a 3. So let's lock in the 3 ally here and that there. And 6 is worthless, crud. I don't want to use a power because those are victory points. So that's just nothing. But this guy is also giving me 3 victory points. And I've finished this off for the max points. Oh, which means they automatically finish that off. Okay. So let's see how I did. 7, 19, 32, 51, and 54, 57. Oh man, I'm a giant liar. I should have looked back at the rules better. I thought I remembered how to play this. If you don't reach the base first, you get not only 0 points, but you get negative points equal to the difference. Why did I forget that? So this is actually -2, because 13 versus 15. This is also -2. Yeah, I was going to say, why is it such a small value? So I would have played completely differently, but now my score is going to be terrible. So 19 minus 4 is 15, plus 6, 21. Yeah, way worse than the last time I played. Okay, well, that was an exercise in stupidity, Mike. Oh, and geez, they've got I didn't even see it. They had little places to put your scores up here. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could have finished off some of these big planets for big points, but I was dumb. All right, so again, that's Cosmic Run. Let's do another one. All right, next up is Pen Pals. In this one, I'm trying to draw fences in various shapes based on 2 die rolls. I only need 2 dice this time. To try to pen in the animals in completely fenced-in areas, earning victory points for having pens that have a lot of the same animal or pens that have a lot of different animals. And at first, I'm going to set up where my 7 buckets are. That's what my scoring opportunities are, basically. And I roll odd or even for each of the rows. So here I rolled a 5, so I'm going to put bucket number 1 in the odd space. I'll go and do the rest of these off camera. There we go. I got lazy and started drawing triangles instead of buckets. And yeah, I rolled mostly evens, which means I have a ton of them over here, which I do not love. But yes, I'll be doing the fences. And if I have a fenced-in area that is completed and only covers 1 bucket, so like if I just go like that, let's say around bucket 5, then I see which score scores higher. So let's see here. I'll just kind of like shade it in a little bit. Let's say that I drew a bucket like that. Okay, here I've got 1, 2, 3 types of animals, cows, ducks, and sheep. But I've got 3 of a kind of ducks. So here, same animal 3 would score me 8 victory points. Different animals 3 would score me 6 victory points. So I would pick the duck one in that case. But if you end up getting more than 1 bucket in the same pen, then you score 1 point for each animal in the pen, and that's it for both of them, which usually is going to score you fewer points. Although, with the luck of the draw or me having a billion buckets on the left side, that might be the best I can do in some cases. But how the actual game goes is I roll 2 dice, and I have to use 1 for the row, odd or even, and 1 for the column, values 1 through 6. I take the indicated fence shapes, and I have to draw it in my area. I can't rotate it or change it. My first fence has to connect to the exterior lines, and then all future fences have to connect to existing fences. And whenever I use a space, I cross out the other one in that column. So if I did, let's see, even 5, I could pick this or this. If I pick this one, I would also cross out that one, and that wouldn't be available anymore, which will eventually limit your choices. Although if you ever get a pair that gives you nothing to do because all those numbers are both gone, then you can pick any remaining one you want. And also on any roll, you can use the basic single vertical or horizontal line instead of what you actually rolled. All right, so just looking here, if I can get like all these cows together for pen 2, or actually like this big space for pen 1. I mean, I don't know. I really don't like how my my buckets ended up here. Okay, so I've got 3, 5. So I could do that or that for 3 odd, or I could do that or that for 5 odd. Well, maybe I'll do this one up here. Yep, that's it. And try to get like a bunch of ducks in pen 7 is kind of my thought. All right, so that's gone. And 3, 6. So I can do 3 even, or I can do 6 odd. Honestly, 6 odd here seems pretty good. I've already got 3 ducks. It's kind of the most you can ask for. And if I can get like a single vertical there to close it off, then... Oh, wait. Never mind. I need to put it with 7. So if I can get like a single thing here, like a little corner there, that'll work out pretty well. We'll see how it goes. You get, by the way, exactly 12 turns. That's why you're marking off each of the columns. Okay, so this time it's even 2 or even 6. Oh, even 6 would... No, even 6 would not work well at all. I would be drawing fences on nothing. I don't think you're even allowed to do that. Even 2 would be... Yeah, I can't overlap other fences when I draw new fences, so I couldn't go like bloop, 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 because there's already a fence there. I have to connect to this fence, jeez. Ooh, there's a ton of pigs over here. What if I do this with even 2? And then I can like try to do something like that, if I can also close this off, maybe. All right, 1, 2. Well, that didn't give me a lot of options. So I could do a vertical 2 or a vertical or a horizontal 1. Oh, crud, the vertical 1 would have been fine. I mean, I guess I could do a vertical 2 here and just kind of waste some of my stuff. Yeah, because I just want to kind of get this one finished off. All right, so my 7 is locked in with that. All right, and I just want to get like that over there or like that for the 6, and that'll be a high score. I'm going to have like nothing for the rest, but that should be okay at least. Okay, odd. So we could go like that. That'll get me close to sealing off 6 or 1 E. I mean, I don't want to use the 1 even. That's just a dumb option. So sure, let's do of these 2. I think this one's better. So I'll go like boop, boop. And I've almost got the pigs locked in with 6. What was that? That was 4 odd, like that. All right, and 4, 5, 4, 5. So that or that. And I really want to get like the pigs out and then get 1 going over here. So can I start like building towards 1 being by itself? So 4, 5 there. Wouldn't be like really in the right direction. 5, 4 there. That wouldn't be too bad. So sure, let's do this one and have it go like that, I guess. And then, yeah, I just need to like go... I'm not even sure what combo I'm going to make here yet, but there's got to be something. 1, 6. Ooh. So it would have to be that or horizontal line. Well, I guess a horizontal line would be fine in this case. Yes, actually, should I do that? Or how good would this be for the 1? I would go boop, I could do. And that would get me 3 cows, or actually 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all 4 different types. Which is both, that's worth 10 points. Sure, that's actually pretty good, isn't it? So we'll do that for this one. Okay, still need to separate 6 and 1, though. That's pretty important. 1, 4, 1, 4. Oh, so that could get me a little horizontal line. And actually, that's all it could get me because all the 4s are already gone. So, yep. We're doing that, and we just want to write here, right? Because we just want the 4 pigs and nothing else. Okay, so 6 is done, 7's done, 1's done. Got a whole conglomeration over here. Ooh, yeah. If I can do like something like that, 2 will have all 4 types. I mean, I'll be making 3, 4, and 5 just complete trash, but that's how it goes sometimes. So 1, 5. So I can either do that. That does not accomplish what I want. That wouldn't really do much either. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to use that to do what I was talking about. I don't think there is. So instead I could do the 1 vertical. And then, yeah, I mean, with like all those things, I should be able to make something happen. Now, ideally, I want it to be like just that, so I at least get points for these guys. So where would the one vertical even go? I don't know. Let's maybe try to isolate 3, because you do get more points for a single animal with a bucket than without. And don't forget, I can still use those as consolation prizes if I get something terrible. Okay, so now I get to pick whatever I want of these remaining options. Oh, I think this does it. Did I? I did not do that on purpose with that random vertical line I drew, but that perfectly closes off 2. And yeah, I mean, I just get 2 turns left here. 2, 5. Yep, I can pick whatever I want. Oh, but I can't overlap. This is actually going to be tough to even draw anything. Well, I can always do these, which might be the best option, honestly. Yeah, so let's go like that. And I'm going to cross out that. And then we'll do it again. Oh, wait, actually, no, that's right. You can always not use it. So I guess, yeah, there's no way to get both of these to score okay. But 2 different animals, yeah, we'll do it like that. All right, so now we total our stuff just by bucket. So bucket 1 has 3 cows, and it has all 4 different types of animals. So different animals is worth 10. Okay, and then bucket 2 has 1, 2, yep, all 4 different types of animals. So that's another 10. Bucket 3 has a single duck, which is going to be a 2 no matter how you slice it. 4 has nothing. It's by itself. 5 has 2 different types of animals. That is, oh, it's only 3 points. I thought it was more. Bucket 6 has 4 pigs. It's a 15. I like that. And bucket 7 has 3 ducks, which is 8. So that is 48. I think that's better than I did last time. Oh, yeah, way better. Whoa, I only got a 30 last time? Did I cheat again? I probably cheated again. All right, so that was game number 2, Pen Pals. Oh, I didn't even see that he has QR codes for how to play. That's cool, although, yeah, it's just a few pages of rules in front of each game and then a whole bunch of copies of that game. All right, let's do one more. There are a lot in here that are like word-based puzzles, which is not my jam as much, so I'm skipping those. But this one is called, I think it's The Flower Shop is Open for Business. Let me check. The Little Flower Shop Open for Business. So this is a little market game. What you're going to do is, in the first step of each round, you roll 4 dice and you pick 3 of them and you gain the goods matching those die rolls and circle them. Then you roll 2 dice and fluctuate the market price, crossing out the previous one and circling the next one for the 2 indicated things. So here, whatever those kind of, are those 2 different flower types? Those flowers would be worth less, and coffee cups would be worth less. And then you have to pick one type of good to sell, even if you don't love the price of it, and that goes in your daily sales. And then on turn 4 and turn 7, you call your shot and select one of the 5 options for custom orders. And in the final round of the game, if you have the correct stuff to fulfill that, then you can get the extra money indicated. And you have, per game, 3 rerolls total that you can use either during the inventory phase or during the market price phase to give yourself another chance. All right, here we go. At the moment, these 2 flowers are worth the most, and teddy bears and candlesticks, whatever that is worth the least. Ooh, I got a ton of one thing, which actually seems pretty good. Although, the market price is only a 1 for those right now, whereas the cup is worth 2. Now, if I get lucky and I roll a 1 for the market price, I could get $9 off the bat, which is pretty darn good. Could even use a reroll. What are the chances of rolling a 1 on 2 dice in a second? 25 out of 36. I'd only have like a 1/3 chance with each reroll. It's not great. All right. Let's hedge my bets a bit more and give me options of what to sell, because as long as you have 2 different types of goods, you can choose to hang on to one of them. Really? That's fine. Oh, and my crud. So the coffee cups went down to a 1, and these went up to 3. And then, yes, clearly I will sell both of those for 6. It's my daily sales. All right, round 2 of 10. I mean, these are still worth a lot. So that would be fine. I have a pretty good chance of not changing their price again. Right now, 4s, 5s, and 6s are all worth, actually 5s and 6s especially. Okay, so sure, let's get a 5, let's get a 6, let's get a 1, and let's see what changes. 5 and 4. Oh, so 5 goes way down to 1, and 4 goes up to 3. By the way, they do want you to cross out the old prices to make it a little bit easier. I don't know if that's entirely necessary. So I could sell my 6 for 3 or my 1 for 3. But the 6 goes up even higher. Let's sell a 1 again for only $3, but I'm building up inventory, so That's cool. Ooh, talking about building up inventory. Okay, so the 1's still worth a ton. Oh, the 4 is also worth a lot. And if you like get inventory you can't get, actually that's right, it becomes wild. So I sort of want to keep hammering the 1 thing. And then let's get 2 more 6s in case the market price goes up even higher for that one. Haven't used my rerolls yet. Ooh, a double for 5, which means it is still 1. Now, I didn't see in the rules what happens if all the prices get filled in. Like, does it keep? I'm guessing it keeps its last $1. I just noticed they're all $1, obviously. All right, so should I sell the 1 for 3 or all 3 6s for 3? I mean, I could try to wait for one of those. Yeah, so let's sell the 1 for 3 again. I'm just a candlestick maker here. Okay. 3, 4 is still worth 3. So that's pretty darn good. 3 is worth 1 at the moment. 5 is worth 1. All right, so let's go for a 5 and 2 4s, I think. Finally, no 1s. Oh, not 2, 4 dice, Mike. 2 dice. And 3, 5, 3, 5. So, the 3s are now worth 3, and the 5s are now worth 2. So let's sell my 1 3 for 3 or my 2 4s for 6. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that gets me 6. Okay, now I can pick a custom order. What are my options here? 5 different items for 15, 4 different items for 10. Remember, I'm calling my shot here. I need to actually have these things in my inventory at the end of the game. 2 different pairs for 9, 3 of the same item for 9, 2 of the same item for 5. I'm kind of liking either A, because it feels like, well, the problem is I do have to sell everything of like 1 type each round, so it's actually kind of tough to keep 5 different items, I'm thinking. Although the final round, if I have some rerolls, I can pretty much guarantee that I get 3 different items. 3 of the same item seems pretty dang doable. Well, let's go for A for now. Let's lock in a hard one, see how we do. I only played this game once before, and it was a while ago, so I don't actually remember if I was able to do that kind of stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. 1's still worth 3. 2 I've never even gotten yet. 3's still worth 3, and I have another one. And 6 is still worth 3. Yeah, let's go for not 2, I guess. I'll still ignore 2. So 1, 6, and 3. And, teddy bears went straight to 2. All right, so I could sell my giant stack of 6 for 3 each. It could eventually be 4 and then 5, but that's, what's the chances of that happening? All right, I haven't used my rerolls yet. Maybe I should be. But yeah, I'll go ahead and sell these for, that'd be 12. Nice. Clearing out the stock, baby. 2, 5, 3, 6. I mean, 2's worth a bit more. 3's worth a good bit, and I've got a lot of them. 5's worth 2 at the moment, but if I roll it again, it's worth 5. So yeah, I'm going to ignore the 6s for now. Well, wait, do I want no, I don't want the 2. Okay, I'll get 3, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm hoping I roll a 5, because then the money's going to come pouring in. Oh, my 6s have finally become worth like nothing. And the 3s are only worth 2, but they could be worth 5 next time. Okay. So, I have another candlestick that's still worth 3. I don't remember buying that. Yeah, because right now my 3s are low. I don't want to sell them. My 6s tanked. I don't want to sell them. My 5s are like near glory. So yeah, let's sell my 1 candlestick for 3. I love that price has been so consistent for me. Okay, so 3s, 4s, and 5s this time. 4 is still worth 3, which is actually the most. It's like the only one that I don't need to change. So sure, let's get that as like my safety. I can sell if I need to. And then do I want 2 5s? Which could be a 5. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And I might actually use a reroll if I don't get a 5 to change the price. Because 5 each would really have me rolling. Yep, I'm going to use a reroll. Even though, as I said, it's only like a 1/3 chance of me getting this. Gosh darn it. Is this anything good? Ooh, my 3. Okay, I'm fine with this. So that was a 1, so the candlesticks aren't worth much anymore. But the teacups, which I have been saving a decent number of, are now worth 5. Let's sell those for 15. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So what do I actually have stock-wise? I have a billion 5s, a 4, and a 6. Oh, and I got to pick another custom order. Yeah, let's go for 3 of the same item. Maybe. I have no idea if that's going to work out or not. All right, here we go. And another 5. Could really make a lot of money, but I also want to be building up like a diversity of stuff for my 1 custom order because we are getting near to the end. So let's do things I have none of. Let's get a 2. Let's get a 3. And sure, we're going to get another 5. Maybe I'll use another reroll if I don't get it. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to reroll that. I want to get those 5s. I didn't even look at whether that was good or not. But I don't think... Yes! There we go. Okay, so... and candlesticks are up to 4 if I ever get any more. But the 5 is at the highest it will ever be. $5 times 6. Oh, made a killing. That's 30. It's definitely the most I'm going to get in any turn of this game. All right, so I want to get 3 of a kind, and I want to have a diversity. I have 1 of everything except 5 here, so all of these are going to double up, but none of them are going to give me close to 3 of a kind. I could go for the teddy bears for my 3 of a kind, because they're pretty terrible right now. The 6s aren't worth very much. Oh, the 3s are still worth 5, in case that doesn't change, and we'll get a 4 as well. All right, and 1. It's back down to 2, and this is down to 1. But yeah, let's sell these. They're still worth 5. That gets me 10 more. Okay, and final round. So I need to not only sell something, but actually... Is there any way? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my 5 different items is suddenly looking pretty foolhardy. Well, man, I need a 1 to get 5 different items and also sell something. I need a 1 and a 3 and a 5. That seems stupid. What I really need is a 3 of a kind for the other thing. That seems pretty doable. Yeah, because I can get a 2. And then the 1 would be worth 2. I'm just looking for what my actual last sale would be. And then the 4. Okay, I can use my last reroll to try to get 4 up. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm doing a 2 and a 1 and a 4. And I have 1 reroll left. I really want to get a 4 for price so I can sell those things. Double 5. Nope, we'll use our last reroll. Come on, show Mike a 4. Nope. Okay, so my teddy bears went down to 1. I wasn't going to sell them anyway. And then my 5s went down to 1. What's the best I can do here? I have a candlestick I can sell for 2. I have 3 teddy bears I can sell for 3. I have 3 flowers I can sell for 3. I have a single 6 I can sell for 1. Jeez, man. All right, well, I'll do that for 3. This final round didn't work out so great. And then I do have 3 items of the same type. That's worth 9. Definitely do not have 5 items of different types. So 9, 12, 18, 30, 33, 48, 78, 88, 91, 100. Hey! So there you go. Those were 3 games in Dr. Finn's book of solo strategy and word games. I think there's a ton of variety and value here for just a little book, as long as you got some dice and pencils, and I imagine most of us gamers do. I think the variety is fun. I think the rules are generally really well explained and straightforward. There is a little bit of repetitiveness if you play the same game over and over, but it's very easy to switch back and forth. And they have a lot of copies. Let's see, how many is it per game? Looks like they have 8 copies of each game, but again, you could take the last copy when you're about to finish and get it laminated if you have access to that. But 64 plays for the price of a cheap book is not too bad either. So I like this one. The only thing I wish they had given is an indication of what scores are better, because really this is just beat your own score and compare it to how you did last time. Like I just got 100 in that market game, and there's nothing in the game book to indicate if that is a terrible score or a decent one, except me just playing it again and seeing if I can do better than last time. Which is fine, but yeah, I would have loved just a little tiny chart. I think you could have easily fit it in the page to be like good to great. You know how a lot of Euros do that. Otherwise, yeah, if you're looking for a ton of solo variety in a very small package, I think this is a good time. It's not going to make my top end of the year list or anything, but for what it is, I think it's very successful. So thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Dan, J. Willie MF, Steve Wren, Casey W., Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.